Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to the MIgardener channel and another MIgardener live stream here. So I'm just gonna let some people kind of take some time to let people file in here while we kind of have just a little meet and greet session. I just wanted to welcome you all. For those of you that are new to the channel and have never seen me live, I don't go live all that often. But I like to go live when there's an opportunity to have a nice one-on-one dialogue. I'm in a part of my home where I don't look like I have jaundice or some other ailment. So mind the stark background. It's the only place where I had good enough lighting in my house. Yeah, I either look like I have like an iron deficiency or like I have jaundice in like every part of my house. So this was the only place where I could get some good lighting. So set up a little makeshift office here, and yeah, so we're just gonna do a live stream here. So welcome, you guys. Welcome. I am aware that it's a little echoey. Again, this is not typically where I'd live stream. Usually I'd live stream in my living room, but the problem is Michigan right now is so overcast and gloomy that our living room, well, it just doesn't have good lighting. So my little makeshift office here is going to have to do. Hopefully the audio is not too bad. Hello, Pinky's Adventure from Tennessee. Hello, John Hefnecker from Colorado. Hey, how's it going? Hello, Living in 6A. Hello, thank you. Just got my 15-pound bag of trifecta. Wonderful. That is awesome. Hello, Lance Muir. Aloha. From Maui. There's a part before Maui that I won't be able to pronounce. Macau. Hello. Greetings, Brandon from Pennsylvania. Northern Virginia from Vassler Gaming. And Loretta, what jaundice? Well, the problem is you didn't see me in the other lighting options. I did kind of a test live stream view of what it would look like, and no, it looked like I had jaundice. It was so orange because the thing is, a lot of our lights, I like that kind of warm light in the house. It's kind of warm. You don't feel like you're in a doctor's office, and so with the warm light, the problem is that if it's dark outside, you just look pure orange. You look like you have jaundice. And then obviously if we go to, like, I have some other rooms in my house where are brighter. The problem is that because, again, it's dark, there's no balance. It's just all this blue light from like, really bright kind of daylight white bulbs. And you look like you're in a doctor's office, or you have, you look like you have an iron deficiency, and you look like you're like all gray and pale and, just sickly. So this is the best room. Hopefully the lighting is great. Yeah, wonderful. So we got quite a few people in here today. So I wanted to just go through some things that I really wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about MIgardener 2021 and beyond. It's a new year. And for those of you that were not aware of that, it's 2021. And that means that we want to talk about some plans for the new year. I wanted to invite you all into a kind of a roundtable discussion to talk about some video topics. We'll get into that in a little bit. And I also wanted to talk about some really exciting things that are going on for 2021 that you guys can all look forward to and just kind of anticipate. I know for me, I always look forward to the new year because it's one day different, but it's just this idea of a fresh start. And I'm very much I get in a mental state where I really fixate on I want something that's just a little bit different. I want to look forward to something new, and 2020 was really nothing to look forward to. There was a lot of disappointment in 2020. Wasn't that bad? I mean, it was not as bad as it could have been. We were very lucky. We were certainly blessed to have all of you in our lives to give us support, moral support. Viewership. Our viewership increased like threefold, which was so amazing. And like I said, we're so blessed to have all of you on the family, in the community, and just to know each and every one of you. But yeah, so I mean, it wasn't all that bad, but it certainly, I mean, we didn't do all of the trips we had planned, we got canceled. All the events that we wanted to do, all the workshops that we wanted to do, they were canceled or postponed. And so it was just kind of a, not a great year. But yeah, so 2021 I'm very, very excited about. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about is some exciting things that we know are happening, that I want to just start off right out of the gate with some amazing stuff that you guys can look forward to. And one of those things is the Greenhouse and Garden Center project. Now I know this will not benefit everyone, but this will certainly benefit a lot of people that are local or even regional that want to come and have access to live plants, plant starts, and things like that. As many of you know, we've been working on a project, Mrs. MIgardener and I. We were so fortunate to acquire just shy of 13 acres of land, and in a great part of the thumb of Michigan, kind of near where we live. And we were able to acquire that land, and we have plans to develop a greenhouse and garden center there. The Greenhouse and Garden Center project is actually already underway. In terms of the planning and preparation, they already cleared the land. We tried to conserve as many exterior trees as we could, keep really good wind blocks and home for animals and stuff like that. So we've been very mindful to still retain the quality of the land, but also do it in a way that is going to allow our vision to come to fruition. So all the land has been cleared and is prepared for phase 2, which is already underway. Phase 2 just was underway 2 weeks ago. The surveyors came out. They had to do a survey. They surveyed the land, and the survey is done. And now next Tuesday, I have a meeting with the survey company to create a site plan. And a site plan is basically just an overview schematic, like a kind of a map of what's going to be there, all the buildings that are going to be there, the dimensions of those buildings, or kind of the tentative dimensions, and then obviously like traffic flow, parking, just stuff like that. So that's going to happen. That's very exciting. And our approximate launch date for that is going to be spring of 2022. So it's going to take construction and stuff is going to take place this year, but 2022 is going to be the tentative launch date, and you can bet your bottom that we are going to have a huge grand opening. We're going to invite all you guys out. We're going to have a big meet and greet. We're going to have a great time, and it's going to be a ton of fun. For those that are local, we'll obviously have employment opportunities, so stay tuned for that if you're local. Don't message me right now. There's no jobs right now, unless of course you know how to lay concrete, put foundation up. If so, we're taking bids for those things. We are in the bid taking process right now for construction and stuff like that. But that won't even really take place heavily until we get the site plan approved from the township. So that's going to be very exciting. But yeah, very, very exciting for that. Are you going to be doing, oh, sorry, I just saw a question here. Are you going to be doing any medical marijuana? And the answer is no. No. We do not, on the MIgardener channel and MIgardener as a whole, that's not something that we ever entertain. We always say if you want to do that, great, but this is not going to be for any type of grow operation or dispensary. No, this is for strictly edible, edible vegetables and fruits, and ornamentals in terms of fruits, vegetables, flowers, trees, things like that. So, yep. But phase 3 is then going to be construction, and what we have planned right now is a 20,000 square foot greenhouse. It's going to be one of the largest in the thumb of Michigan, so that's going to be very exciting. It's a very huge undertaking, a very grow big project. So that's going to be awesome. And then we also have planned for a 365-day-a-year farmers market. So year-round farmers market. It's going to be an enclosed farmers market that vendors can back their trucks up to. And it's a heated space so that even during the winter, farmers can still bring fruits and vegetables and produce to market to sell to people, because we're really trying to bridge that gap between local and consumers and producers. It's just always been a passion of mine, something that Mrs. MIgardener has said that we need, and I said, look, this is something that we really, really want to take up. So that's going to be taking place as well. We're going to have a nursery for fruit trees, fruit trees, and ornamental trees. That's going to be there. In the winter months, we'll convert that space over to a cut Christmas tree farm, where we have a vendor that we know and have built a good relationship with, that we're going to be supplying cut Christmas trees. We'll have lots of opportunities for like outdoors parties, kind of patio parties, things like that. And we even have preliminary talks to open up a home furnishings store as well on the property. And that will be kind of, if you've ever seen Chip and Joanna Gaines or anything like that with Magnolia Market, that's very much kind of what we were striving for, kind of that rustic farmhouse style home furnishing store, because there's really nothing like it in the area. And so we have an interested party that would like to open up something like that. So it's going to be very, very cool, very exciting. The MIgardener headquarters will also be moved over there. We'll still keep the seed store for those that are local, that like shopping in Port Huron. That, for those of you that know that or don't know that, we have a seed store in Port Huron. You can come and shop and check out everything that we have. But the retail portion is going to stay there. All the other fulfillment and packing and stuff like that, all of that's going to be moved over to a warehouse there on the site. And that's really going to consolidate and help us streamline our operation so that we can hire more people. Obviously, hiring more people and impacting lives in our area is our biggest goal. We love taking your support and improving people's livelihoods. That's just something that we have such a heart cry for, is just seeing this area grow and thrive with MIgardener support. And so that's been awesome. And then the final plan, kind of the stage 4, is execution. So once we've construction is complete, then execution. We're going to open. We're going to be open for business, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And we'll obviously innovate from there, but that's the basic plan. We do plan on doing a lot of like houseplants and succulents and stuff like that we plan on shipping direct. We'll grow those in a back nursery, kind of like a nursery stock area. All of that's going to be shipped. So that's going to be very exciting for all of you that live outside of the area that still want to support MIgardener. And then obviously the final thing would be just expanding on seeds. We have a very exciting announcement planned for 2021, and something we'll have a lot more information on it for 2021. But we're going to offer what is considered a kind of a seed co-op or a like a seed buyback program or a kind of seed consignment. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to basically, because we realized that 2021 was so difficult for a lot of our growers. We partner with over 30 growers in the United States, all small family farmers. They're all really cool, very nice, genuine people, but they've really struggled with keeping up supply and, well, keeping up with demand. We've had a hard time keeping up with supply, and that's been a huge issue with sourcing seed for our seed store. And a lot of you have noticed that there's some latency between seeds going out of stock and seeds coming back in stock. And so what we had the idea of doing was coming up with kind of a seed buyback program where you guys grow seed and we will have kind of a set market rate that we buy the seeds back. If you grow the seed and multiply them, you can do whatever you want with the produce, but if you supply us seed that is fresh from that year, from seed that you grew with MIgardener seed, we will buy that seed back at kind of a market rate. That market rate is going to be set because seeds are a commodity. Every seed has a different price, and that price is going to be set based on kind of the grower average. So we partner with 30 different growers, and so a lot of them will sell similar things, and so we'll say this is a pretty fair market price for right now for these seed, and that will hopefully add another level of security to our seed inventory that can be put with you guys. And that's going to be very, very fun. It's going to be a great way for those that want to make a little side income, a little side business, and it will be all done through that program. And we'll have lots more information on that as spring approaches. So don't worry, don't email me yet. Don't email me yet. We're just announcing it right now. So very, very exciting. Another thing for 2021 is my word. Every year we come up with, MIgardener has always come up with a word for the garden. And we do not have a word yet for MIgardener, but a lot of you have been asking for my word. And on a personal note, my word for 2020 was the year of push. I have always wanted to push myself to get out of my comfort zone, to do things that make me feel like I am challenging myself. Because if you're not adapting, you're dying. If you're not challenging yourself, you're becoming complacent. And I just never want to be someone that's becoming complacent. And people always ask me, Luke, what do you do to stay so innovative, to stay ahead of the curve, to really, maximize the time and the resources that you have? And that's by pushing myself. I push myself every single day. I have goals. I set those goals with the intention on hopefully meeting and exceeding those goals. And 2020 was hard for me because there wasn't a whole lot of areas for me to push myself, because there were so many external factors pushing back on me. And it was such a frustrating year for me in terms of my yearly word. But my yearly word for this year is the year of focus. I have spent the past week or so, 2 weeks, really focusing, but I would say meditating on what I wanted to achieve in 2021 and what I really wanted to see come from the MIgardener channel, the MIgardener business, as well as myself as a person. And it was brought to me through just that self, I don't really know, just that recognizing phase where when you're meditating on things that have happened and things that you see, that it kind of just comes to you in kind of an aha moment. And I realized that I have really been losing focus in areas that I want to focus more on. There have been so many distractions, and I know a lot of you are well aware of distractions already. There are so many forces in so many different areas trying to pull your focus away from what's important, whether that's your sight of money, right? You might be so focused on money that you lose focus on something more important, which is family. And you might be so focused on this dream or aspiration that you lose focus on your health. You might lose focus on your garden. You might lose focus on your diet. You might lose focus. And it's so important to me this year to stay focused on what's really important, because you can focus on wrong things in life, and you can focus on things that don't build you happiness, that don't build you fulfillment, and that don't bring you really long-term sustainability as a person. Because I can focus on running a marathon, but I'm not a runner. So I can focus on something, and in the end, it's not for me, I know it's not attainable. I'm not a runner. I don't enjoy running. So if I focus on something really hard that I just know is not possible, it sounds great, but your focus should be on things that are attainable. They should be something that builds value for you, that you feel self-worth in. And so one of those things that I'm going to be focusing a lot more on is the garden this year. 2020, a lot of you obviously spent a lot of time in your garden. The reason why my garden did not do as well as I really wanted it to, and I think it takes a little bit of humbling down to admit that the garden really struggled in 2020. It was not what I wanted it to be. It was beautiful. It had good production, but I lost a lot of focus on the garden because my mind was so frazzled by everything going on. My focus was on, the news. My focus was on health crisis. My focus was on trying to source seed and just panicking, where am I going to get this seed from? My focus was on staff shortages, being understaffed at the seed store. My focus was on when can I get back to normal, and when can I go on vacation, and when can I get a break for myself? And I was so focused on all these random little points that did they add anything to me? Did they add any net benefit? The news, forget about it. The news has its own agenda. It will make you believe what it wants you to believe. It has its own narrative. And for me, I just started detaching. Rather than focusing, I started detaching. Just shut it off. Social media, it has become such a toxic cesspool of just people wanting to be so vindictive and attacking towards their fellow man and fellow woman that it's become so toxic that you focus on the drama because it's kind of natural to really, to be a part of the drama and to be a part of the know. People can spend so much time and focus on social media. Does it really add any benefit to you? Does it really add any net worth to you, any benefit to your life? So I'm detaching from social media. I'm detaching. Obviously, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, social media sites. But rather than focusing on the drama and the poop throwing that's been going on, I'm choosing to focus on bringing more quality content to you guys that you guys are going to enjoy and love and find value in. Because when you enjoy and find value in the content that I promote or that I put out there, that adds value to my life. I am a people pleaser. I am someone that loves to see people succeed. I love to help people. And it's just been my calling. I love seeing that aha moment. I love seeing when people see that light bulb flash on in their eyes and they say, I understand what you're saying. I get it. And to me, that's something I want to focus more on because I can safely say that 2020 and even the beginning of 2021, the focus has not been as much on those things as it is with all the distractions that the world wants me to be distracted with. And I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of the distractions that I want to just focus on what really matters, which is all of you. Another thing that I want to focus more on is I want to focus more on having more regular content. It was difficult to have focus on that when I was being called into the office. I was working. I'd work from 6 o'clock in the morning till about 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. To say it was exhausting would be an understatement. I was physically, emotionally, and mentally drained after just being so short-staffed. Because obviously, due to everything that was going on, people would, have exposure to someone that, that came down with the C word that we don't use in 2021 anymore. They'd come in contact with that person, and so they'd have to stay out of the office. I'm like, okay, great. Well, now we're down one person. Daycare was down, childcare was down. Okay, well, there goes all my moms. Anyone that has a child, okay, well, they're going to stay home. Obviously, their focus is on their family, so I can't fault them for that. Great, now I'm down 3 people. I'm down 4 people. I'm at 50% staffing. What am I going to do? Well, obviously, for those of you that own businesses, if you don't own a business, you don't know where I'm coming from. Owning a business is not peaches and rainbows and unicorns. It's truly a it is a task for those that they find value in building something from nothing. It is not a task for those that have a weak kind of an affinity for giving up when the going gets tough. Because running a business is super hard. It is super hard. And Mrs. MIgardener will attest she was doing the same thing. We were swapping on and off. Okay, I'll watch Geneva one day. You can watch Geneva the next. I'll watch Geneva this day. Oh, you've got an appointment? Never mind. Okay, all right. I'll take her to work. Bring your daughter to work day. That's how it was. That's how it was. And so a lot of you asked in 2021, Luke, I'm really concerned about your upload schedule. I'm just concerned because I see your regularity decreasing and decreasing and decreasing. And I'm like, look, I'm only one person. And so that's what kind of prompted me to do Roots, Shoots, and Coffee, which is our new morning show. On every Tuesday at 9:30, we do a morning show. And it is two people that are not me, but it has gotten so much positive response. It's a live stream. It's kind of almost like a live stream podcast, if you will, where we have Kirsten and Haley. They're two really good friends that they met through working at MIgardener. They both have a love of plants, and they're very personable with people. I said, would you guys mind doing this? Would you guys enjoy doing this? And they said, absolutely. And so they've been doing that. That's still ongoing. I think they've done 4 or 5 episodes. And it's been so well received. But that was one thing that I added to just to my content lineup so that you guys are getting value added content as much as you can. I dialed it back to about 1 to 2 videos a week. I try to upload Tuesdays and Fridays right now. I know they have the morning show on Tuesdays, but we're talking a nice 12 to 15 minute video that is jam-packed with entertainment and information to kind of carry you through the week. That's been my main goal. Now, I know recently it's only been about 1 day a week, and that's because, again, I'm only one person, and right now, I'd rather do one quality video a week that I know is great, that I know you guys are going to love, and help get orders out, or help answer emails, or help answer Facebook messages, or help do customer service, because we're not perfect, we do make mistakes. So I've been kind of trying to balance that between the two tasks. And so for 2021, I want to set my goal. Now that we're starting to see things become more consistent, level off, the workload is leveling off. It's not as intense. I would like to increase my video content, and that leads me to engaging with you guys. I'd like to see what you all have to think. I have a notepad here. So that we can do notes, and I want to take notes because I want to listen to you guys. I want to have a little roundtable discussion about video ideas that you want to see. I think I've always done a really good job. I take a lot of pride in creating new content that's not recycled. I try not to do the same video idea or topic over and over and over again, because there's lots of times where people they'll see something that works. They'll see like a video topic or idea that works and it gets a lot of viewership, and they're like, all right, let's hop on the gravy train. And I'm just not like that. I'm not someone that is willing to sacrifice quality for like financial gain or subscribers or likes. I could give a hoot less about those things, because what really matters to me is creating just a library of the most comprehensive gardening topics that you can find anywhere. Whether it's on soil health, seed starting, growing guides, sun mapping, problem solving, troubleshooting, walkthroughs, tips, tricks, doesn't matter. I want to create a comprehensive library of how-tos and tutorials and information that are going to help you guys because I realized that value, you don't pay for these things, right? These are free videos. So value is to you guys. The value is in the information that you get and receive. The value to me is seeing you guys grow a bigger, healthier, better garden. That's the value I get. It's not a financial value. It's a self-worth value. And that's something that I want to reiterate again for anyone that might have missed that. I don't put a financial value on my videos. Yes, we do get ad revenue. And yes, 40,000 views on a video will pay more than 10,000 views on a video. So common sense would say that I want to get more views in a video. But I'm here to tell you that does not matter. It does not matter, because if I help one person grow a garden better or fix a tiny little thing in their garden that's going to make a difference, that's going to just make that light bulb flash on, that to me is what I find value in. People always ask me, they say, Luke, what made you start YouTube and why'd you stick with it so long? I said, well, I started YouTube because I loved gardening. I loved the kind of that awe-inspiring, just that excitement that you got from growing a garden. I loved that. I loved the idea you could start with a seed and you could grow this huge, bountiful harvest of beautiful vegetables and fruits. I loved that. It was so incredible to me. And I wanted to share that passion with other people. I wanted to share that passion with the world. And at the time, there was this little website called YouTube. And I was doing stupid, dumb videos in high school with all my friends doing, just dumb stuff that you do in high school. And I said, I'm going to use this platform to change the way that people view gardening and to make people see that excitement in gardening that I see. And so I used that. And when I saw people getting excited about gardening, when I saw the light bulb flashing on, that's what made me keep going. That's what motivated me. And still to this very day, on video shoot days where I know I'm going to be out in the garden filming, or I have a really exciting video topic, man, I get up with so much pep in my step, and I'm so happy, I'm so excited. After I upload a video, I can't wait to get up in the next morning and see how it's doing, see the response, see people's excitement. And when I hear people say this, they say, Luke, it's almost like you had a crystal ball. It's almost like you knew what I needed to see, and this was one of your best videos for me right now. It's like I get goosebumps, you guys. I get goosebumps because it's so exciting to see people getting excited about gardening. And that's why it has never mattered to me. It's never mattered about money. To me, it's never mattered about subscribers or likes or comments or any of that stuff. Like, yeah, the algorithm likes those things, and yeah, that is what helps grow your channel and helps spread the message. Absolutely. But at my core, I never cared about money. And how you can tell I never cared about money is because back in 2011, before the monetization process even became mainstream, I was doing videos. I was doing videos every single day. 2012 rolled around, doing videos every single day. Still no money. Made zero. 2013 rolled around, still no money. Zero. Still pumping out videos 3 to 5 times a week. Where are we at? 2014? Still no money. Made no money. None. But I still pumped out videos 3 to 5 times a week. I loved bringing content to you guys. I loved engaging with you guys. And I still love engaging with you. I love it. I absolutely love it. When people come into the store, when people come into MIgardener in Port Huron, and they say, is Luke here? It breaks my heart on days that I am not there, because the girls will tell me, the girls that work in the front of the store, they'll say, so-and-so came in, they wanted to see you, or so-and-so traveled 2 hours and they wanted to see you. I'm like, oh, lost my hat out of devastation. I lost my hat out of devastation because I know I can't be in 2 places at once, but it's so exciting to me to have that engagement. And so I value that. 2015 rolled around, we started making money. I was working full-time at a greenhouse and garden center. Well, I'd been working there for a year while doing MIgardener because I was helping to pay for college. 2015 rolled around. I was still working at the greenhouse and garden center. I still needed to create some financial means to pay off my college bills or my tuition. And so I was working full-time at a greenhouse and garden center, still doing YouTube. At this point, I was making a little bit on ad revenue, nowhere near enough to sustain bills or a livelihood whatsoever. And even to this very day, the amount that we're making, we do not make enough on ad revenue to sustain a livelihood. With a wife and a child, electricity, heat, food, mortgage, all that stuff, no way is it. I mean, it's a nice side income at this point, but let me tell you, I can make a lot more money, even sadly, working at like a fast food restaurant. Name any fast food restaurant. I could be making more money working there than I do with YouTube. So I'm going to put that in perspective for you. That those jobs that, my sister, who just graduated high school, is working at. Those jobs. And there's nothing wrong with those jobs, mind you. There's nothing. They're good paying jobs. My point is that I don't do it for the money. I don't do it for the money, and I never have done it for the money. And so my focus, going back to the word focus for this year, I want to focus on creating more quality content because that's where I found the most joy. I found the most happiness doing that, and it's never been about money for me. And I hope that level of transparency, seeing the timeline of just, you see a lot of people that they pop onto these social media platforms. They have, a good background in video editing or a good background in videography. And they are like, well, there's a good niche. There's a good niche that people will pay a lot of money to watch my content, or this is up and coming niche that's really popular. I'm going to monetize and make that cashola. And it just drives me up a wall because you see these people that as soon as the money train runs out and the conductor says, get off the train, they're gone. They're gone and they're hopping on another train. And they just do that and they do that and they do that. And me, I see it because I'm a content creator. I see these people. There's a lot of people that I don't want to call them fly-by-night, content creators or, kind of money-hungry content creators, but absolutely it's borderlining on that. And you see that not even with gardening, with anything, with absolutely anything. You see these little channels pop up, and then all of a sudden they're like at like 60, 70, 100,000 subscribers, and their viewership is through the roof because they're playing the algorithm. They're playing that for the money, and when the algorithm changes, they're gone, like dust in the wind. But the people that were here from the very beginning, that have the passion, that have the mental fortitude to continue on the path that they set out before the money was even there, those are the people that are still around. Those are the people that actually are worth watching. I never promised to have a film crew. It's still me. I film my videos. I edit my videos. I plan my videos. I don't script my videos. Have never scripted a video ever. I don't script my videos, but I do film them. I edit them. I shoot them. I move the camera around. That's why sometimes the lighting is not the best. I never aim to have a film crew. I don't have a $10,000 camera set up. I don't have a fancy editing software. I'm not going for necessarily. I like to aim for quality video content. I try to have good audio quality, so I invest in things like that. I like to have good video quality, so I invest in moderately good camera equipment, stuff that I have the mental know-how and the ability to work without a camera crew. I invest in those things, obviously, because I do understand that you all care about being able to watch things not filmed on a potato or filmed on a calculator, as a lot as a lot of people say. I don't want it to look like that, so I do invest in those things. But when the quality and content is what I think is acceptable, it's fine by me. It's fine by me. And that's because I don't aim for quality of content. I aim for quality of information. I aim to help people. That's always been my game. That's always been my objective. And that's what I want to regain focus on this year. Now that things are starting to level off, I want to regain focus on that. Another thing I want to focus on is unfortunately, I want to focus on myself. For, what is it now? In 11 days, it'll be 10 years exactly since starting this channel. 10 years. For 10 years, I have dedicated morning to night, answering emails, answering messages, uploading videos, doing those things for all of you. But I do also understand that there has been, anytime you focus so hard on something, you can lose focus on other things. And so what I want to do is I'm going to do kind of what I consider kind of a pretty fair compromise. I'm going to focus harder than I ever have on creating quality content. I'm going to focus harder than I ever have on fulfilling my obligation to help you guys grow a garden better. But I'm also going to focus harder than ever on my physical health, emotional health, mental health, because a lot of you know that I did not have a very stellar upbringing. My home life was fantastic. My parents were absolute blessing, and I thank them every day for it. But my peer upbringing around my high school life, college life, I don't really know how you describe it. My educational life, I don't know. Either way, I was ruthlessly and utterly bullied to a pulp, at the point where I still to this very day suffer from anxiety, minor depression, and I've been very transparent about those things. That's why I started gardening in the first place, was because of those things. And so I know a lot of you say, I could care less about your videos. Just upload one video a week and focus on yourself. Luke, we love you. Don't burn yourself out. I see a lot of those comments coming in right now. But what I'm saying is that I'm not going to sacrifice my promises. I'm going to keep my promises to focus on those things. But I'm also going to focus on my mental health, physical health, and emotional health. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to make a promise to all of you to hold me accountable. But I'm also going to make a promise to Mrs. MIgardener, to Geneva, to all my staff, all my team members that work with me, that I'm going to stop focusing on things that are taking away from the focus on that. Because I like to look at life like, it's a pie, 100%. You can't have more than one pie, or a pizza, whatever you can cut into slices. And if 30% of that pie is focusing on you guys and content, I'm going to put 100% of my effort into that 30%, right? Like I'm going to give that, basically I'm going to give that 30% all I've got. I'm not going to give any less than 30%, and by gosh, if I could squeeze 31%, I will. But I'm not going to dedicate any bit of my pie to things that don't add value. Things like drama, things like I said, news, social media, politics. Good Lord, forget about it. I'm not saying to be ignorant. I'm not saying to be naive. I'm not saying to be, tone deaf or anything like that. But those things have not added value, and I'll be the first to admit I focus too much on them. Mentally, I've just been so enwrapped and enveloped in what's going on trying to create my own educated and informed decision on what I should believe, what I should think, what I should, what it has done nothing. It has done nothing but hurt me. And so hold on one second. I got a troll in the comments here. And it's a nothing but take away from the pies that really matter. So the pies like my own mental and physical health, the politics pie and the social media pie and the drama pie, if I can take out those three things, look how much of the pie I have left to focus on myself and not take away from the content that I give you guys, not take away from the time that I can spend hugging my beautiful wife that just brought me a coffee. Thank you. Thank you. I needed that. How much more of that pie do I have to spend with other things, right? And so that's my promise to you guys. That is my promise. I have just, I've always been someone that I try my best. I will give 100% effort, but I need to say it publicly in order to hold myself accountable. Because if I don't say it publicly, I won't. Like when I said I was going to change my diet, I said I was going to start working on just eating healthier and living healthier, making healthier decisions. I had to say it publicly. When I said it publicly, I stuck to it, and I still am sticking to it to this very day. I have cheat days, but I still focus on it. I still give 100% effort on trying to eat as healthy as possible. And so I really appreciate that, and that's why I had to say that publicly, that my pie is going to look a whole lot different in 2021. My pie is going to be, my pie is going to be based on my intentional focus and what I'm really focusing on, and withdrawing and not focusing on the things that are not adding to my personal pie. So thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you guys so much for your never-ending encouraging support. I love each and every one of you. And to those that I'm seeing a lot of people that I'm seeing a lot of people that are saying that they appreciate me, that they love me, and they're agreeing with political drama and just drama in general. It's so toxic, you guys. It is so toxic. And if I've learned anything in the very short time I've been on this earth, if I've learned anything, it's that you will build so much more value for yourself and those around you by just loving. By just loving people around you. It's like this, it's this magic potion that 3/4 of the world hasn't figured out yet. People are so focused on hating each other and spitting on their neighbor and just being as vile and toxic as they can possibly be. For what? What has it gained? Really, what has it gained? When I look at people, I see an opportunity to love people and to treat them like how I would want to be treated. Have we forgotten the golden rule? Have we forgotten treat others as you would like to be treated? It applies to everyone. And I definitely am not perfect. I certainly don't want to sound like I'm putting myself on a pedestal. But I certainly try not to lose focus on that, because it just doesn't add value to my life. It doesn't. It does not add value. And this year, 2021, I'm going to produce amazing, high-quality content at or above the current level that I am right now. So it's only going to stay consistent, if not get better. My mental, emotional, and physical health is going to get even better. My goal is to start, I'm going to aim to walk at least a mile a day. It's hard with my current schedule, to be honest. It's hard, but I'm going to focus on it. And when I focus on, I will achieve. I will walk at least a mile a day. I try to eat as plant-based as possible. I'm not a vegan. If that disappoints you guys to hear that, I apologize. It just doesn't work for me 100%. I can eat like 90% plant-based, and that's about what we do. You know, I love plant-based eating, but it just doesn't always work for me. There's certain times I can go 2-3 months going plant-based. It just depends on the time of year. In the winter, it's very challenging for me. It just is super challenging. So I'm going to work on, you know, just staying focused on eating plant-based, eating as healthy and as wholesomely as I can. I'm also going to work on being a better father, a better husband, being there for my family when my duty calls. I will be there for them. And those are the two biggest pieces of my pie. I would say those two pieces of my pie are probably 60%. 60%. I would say 30 and 30. The other 40% chopped up between quite a few different things. So yeah, but that's my spiel. I want to open up the floor now to a lot of you guys. I want to have a dialogue. I want to talk to you guys. I want to get some video ideas. I want to keep that promise of in the last 9-10 minutes or so that we have here. I want to get some solid video ideas, and I want to see what you guys want to see. Now, if we've done a video on this, now again, before you guys start commenting, whoa, hold on. I'll give you guys your 10 minutes, even if it goes over the hour that I'd planned. I want to make sure that you guys understand that we've done a lot of videos in the past. I don't mind revisiting video topics that we've done in the past if it means bringing them up to kind of 2020, 2021 quality standards. If they're old and the quality's not as great, I'd love to revisit them. But if we did them even a year or two ago, it's not that I don't want to do them. It's that I just don't find it satisfying redoing a video. I feel like it's a little bit of a cop-out. Our video library is there, and it's intended for you to go back and search stuff so that you can find the content that you're looking for. I know a lot of people that they'll subscribe to a channel like ours, and they won't even ever see a video that you uploaded 3 days ago. They just don't go back and look. There's nothing wrong with that if that's your idea, but you're going to be missing out on so much quality content that has already been uploaded. And so shout out anything that you want to see, but I would like to, if possible, stick to some new topics or just variations of topics that I might have already done, but just more in depth. That way I can feel like I'm building my sense of self-worth still while adding quality content to you guys. So fire away, you guys. I would love to take notes. Love to. I'm here for you. So, all right. And whoa, jeez. Goodness gracious, the floodgates open. Okay, Angela Lowe wants to see herbs from seed. Okay, fantastic. I know I've done some herb growing guides, but I can take a good note of that there. There can definitely be some herbs from seed can definitely be tricky depending on the herb. So gets my wheels turning for that. I can definitely do some stuff on starting herbs from seed. Let's see here. Brandon Batts, more fresh from the garden recipes. This is something thank you so much, Brandon. Thank you so much. Now, I have one issue with this. One issue. And that's that I have found in the past, cooking videos, everything that I said about me not caring about the money and not caring about that stuff, as long as I help the person in the garden, that's all that matters to me. That still holds true to what I'm about to say. Cooking videos historically have actually hurt the channel. For whatever reason, I don't know what it is, but I may start a second cooking channel, or like repurpose a channel that I made with the intention of having a channel, and I may repurpose that into a cooking channel so that I can have exclusively from the garden to the table videos, because I love cooking. It's a passion of mine, but it has hurt our channel so much to where we'll lose 60 to 100 subscribers when I upload a video. And yeah, that's their problem. I mean, if me uploading a cooking video upsets you that much that you want to unsubscribe, you may have other problems bigger than what I can solve. But all joking aside, I also don't want to hurt our viewership either, because a cooking video doesn't necessarily help you in the garden necessarily, if you follow what I'm saying. So yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to write that one down. That's something that I've really wanted to do. But let's see. All right. Holy smokes, there's so many here. I'll obviously, and I will go back. If I miss, there's no way I'm going to get all these. Trust me. There's no way I can read and write that fast. So if I don't answer these, don't count these out. I'm going to obviously take notes after this live stream is over to read. Let's see. A lot of people want cooking videos. Okay, I mean, yeah. As long as the recipes are simple. I got you, S. Miller. As long as the recipe, my recipes are pretty simple. I do love cooking, though. I said it, if I could do anything, if I could do any other profession if I could do any profession other than gardening, it'd be a chef. I love cooking. It's great. Part of that is I love serving people food. I love seeing the response. I love seeing the reaction on their face. It's kind of the same reaction that I like to elicit with gardening, honestly. So it's very similar. Oh, okay, great one. I didn't see who. Whoa, it flew by, but I did catch it. If you said propagating, everything everything trains. I'm not sure if that's pronounced correctly, but so propagating store-bought fruits and veggies. I would like to elaborate on that. And yes, propagating store-bought fruits and vegetables, but also just propagating, more propagation in general. Multiplying your plants. That's definitely something that I would like to do more as well. So propagating cuttings, propagation. Would be great. Okay. More seed preservation. A lot of people on seed preservation. So we have done, just for those that are saying this, again, I'm willing to look into this, but we have done, I feel like almost every video that's possible. I feel like we have a seed saving, like how to save, I don't even know what it's called, brain fart. We have like a seed saving guide on how to save seeds. And we have how to save seeds from things like beans and, whatever, beans, tomatoes, herbs. We've done a ton. We've done a ton of seed saving videos. So, yeah. Fermented foods. That'd be definitely kind of in a cooking. I'm going to put a note there, fermented foods. Again, anything kind of food preservation, so fermenting, canning, freezing, dehydrating, great video topics. But again, if I'm not in the garden, if I don't have my hands physically in the dirt, you can watch the subscriber count plummet. And again, it's not that I care about the subscriber count, it's that I know if I've lost somebody, I might have lost them forever. And what I have found is that the only videos that really grow the channel and grow the message, if I am focused solely on gardening. And that doesn't mean, by no means does that mean, I'm not in the garden right now. I guarantee you I'm going to lose subscribers from this video. The algorithm, the YouTube algorithm also has done us a huge disservice, because anytime you have like lower viewership or lower engagement, stuff like that, you tend to lose subscribers. Just the YouTube algorithm will literally unsubscribe people. So yeah, I mean, seriously, if you or your friend or anyone you know has been subscribed to us, tell them to check their subscription status, because sometimes we'll lose subscribers just like that. So fermenting, cooking, food preservation, I'll put that all kind of in that kind of from the garden to table channel idea. Let's see here. Kid gardening, fantastic. Kathy, thank you so much with Geneva growing up and wanting to engage in the garden and spending more time with me in the garden. It's always a blessing to have her in the garden with me. It's so much fun. Yeah, she never does exactly what you expect. Sometimes you want her to plant there and she plants over there. Sometimes you want her to, backfill and she buries the whole plant. Those are the learning process of gardening that I could never get upset at. I love having her in the garden. It's so much fun. So that's awesome. Videos of the greenhouse. So like greenhouse updates, that we will be doing that for sure. I don't even have to take a note of that. Once that stuff happens, we'll definitely be bringing you guys along for developments. It won't be like every day, but we'll do like big milestones. So maybe we'll do a video kind of outlining kind of the site plan or kind of the dream board once we're on the property. We'll do a video on that. Let's see. Pests, awesome. Anita Burke, pests, I don't want to kill the wrong bugs. Yes, so I would love to do, in fact, I'm actually in talks with a company to, I'm in talks with a company right now to do a series on good bug, bad bug. And so we're going to do, that's going to be coming up. So we're going to be doing a series called Good Bug, Bad Bug, and it's basically going to be me kind of sitting kind of like this, and we're going to highlight a specific bug. We're going to talk about and like the damage that it can do, the crops that it focuses on, and the control and containment methods. We're going to be doing a whole series on that. So, Kathy, thank you for the wonderful idea. Let's see here. Thank you so much, Aaron, for the super chat, by the way. You should switch exclusive to being a houseplant channel since it's big right now. Just kidding, you're doing great. Aaron, you're awesome. I appreciate it. For those of you, side note, for those of you that, just gotta take a quick second here. For those of you that have never seen Garden Answer, I'd be surprised if you haven't. But Aaron is... So Aaron is the other half of Garden Answer. I see him in a few videos, but Aaron is Laura's husband, and Aaron and Laura are a great couple. They do amazing things for the gardening community. They have always had just a passion for plants. They love the beauty that a garden can bring, and they're certainly deserving of a shout out. They really do a great job. They have a huge channel. They actually just passed 1 million subscribers, so they beat me to it. But I'm really happy that they beat me to it. They're very deserving of it. They have the quality component nailed down. I wish that I had I just don't have the know-how, sadly. Aaron, if you're looking for a freelance job, let me know. But I really genuinely, I'd like to learn how to, edit videos better, film videos better, things like that. But I just, again, with my idea of focus, I don't have the ability to focus on everything. So I can only do what I'm humanly able to do. But those two they're great. They do great work, and they're awesome people. So go check out Garden Answer. Maybe someone can post a link to their channel in the comment section, but super solid people, really deserving of some love. So yeah, thank you, Aaron, so much. But houseplants is actually, all joking aside, houseplants is actually something that we're going to be doing as well. Not me. So we're going out on a bit of a limb here with this one, but Kirsten from the MIgardener team, she is, to say that she's a houseplant expert would be, I think she thinks it's flattering, but she knows more about houseplants than I ever will. She is very, very knowledgeable with houseplants, and so I'm going to be doing a series with her about houseplants, and she's going to be doing how to care for houseplants, transplanting houseplants, things like that. So it's awesome. So yeah, hopefully you guys look forward to that. I know it's not going to be me. It might take a little bit of an adjustment. There's going to be a lot of people commenting, "Where's Luke?" I'm used to that. With the first episode of Roots, Shoots, and Coffee, about half the comments were like, "You don't look like Luke. You don't look like Luke. Where's Luke?" I hate change. I'm not liking change. I get it. Humans don't like change, but it's going to bring really A+ content to the channel that I'm not going to pretend to know all about houseplants. I know some. I know enough to be dangerous, but my whole idea is, why not bring someone on that works with us? Why not bring them along to create content that's going to be A+ quality content that I don't have to, I don't have to worry if I'm getting something wrong, because they know what they're talking about. Kirsten's great. Holy smokes. Wow. Thank you so much for the super chat. Dirt Roads, and your channel is cut off here. I'm not sure what your old channel is. I don't know. All it shows is Dirt Roads A. But thank you so much, Dirt Roads A. You rock. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Herbal tea. Oh, that's fantastic. I would love to do videos on herbal tea. An herbal tea garden? Yeah, absolutely. For those of you that don't know, I don't have the ability to have caffeine. That's why the coffee that is probably getting cold, that Mrs. MIgardener so graciously brought me, is is decaf. I don't do caffeine. I don't do caffeine because I can't. My body is, I have a hypersensitivity to caffeine, to the point where if I have too much caffeine, I actually have heart palpitations. Excuse me. Frog in my throat. So I get like heart palpitations. It's just, I get super shaky, jittery. I don't like the feeling, so therefore I don't even have things like black tea. I don't. So herbal tea is my go-to. I love things like chamomile tea, lemongrass tea, peppermint tea, like Thai basil tea, holy basil tea, or like Tulsi tea, even things like catnip, catmint, marigolds, dandelions. What else? There's lots, but I love that. So we'll do a couple more. Lavender tea, another one. Let's see. A lot of people have asked for mushroom growing. Okay, so I have stayed away from cultivating mushrooms exclusively because I love eating mushrooms. It's just my confidence level with them is very, very low. I've grown, I've had like these little grow your own mushroom kits and stuff. They're awesome, but the cost of them does not, the amount that you get from them is not worth the cost of them. And so the only way that I could ever justify promoting it, because it has to be for me to really advocate it. I can't justify spending $15, $25 on grow your own mushroom kits if you're only going to get $3 to $4 in mushrooms. It's just entertainment value is, in my pie, entertainment value is like 10%. So I don't put a whole lot of priority on entertainment value. That's why I don't grow a whole lot of flowers. That's why I don't grow a whole lot of, I mean, we have house plants and stuff, but I grow edibles. I love things that I can eat because they add to the 90% of the pie that is really what I like to help with, which is lowering your food bill, eating healthier foods, increasing just your standard of living without increasing your cost of living. So, yeah, so I just, it's hard. Growing mushrooms is difficult. But if I find a way to bring someone on that's like a Kirsten for growing mushrooms, I'll do it in a heartbeat. Thank you so much for the super chat. Box Media 22, thank you so much. Could you please do an electroculture experiment? I heard electricity enhances plant growth and makes vegetables bigger. Hey, you guys know I like experimenting. So, yeah, I mean, I'll certainly look into it. I'll certainly do some research and do my due diligence and see if it's something that I can somehow do. I don't know. We'll see. I dabble with things. You guys know I like to dabble, so. If I could spell electroculture, that'd be great. Let's see. We'll do a couple more. One or two more for our note taking, and then I will go back and I'll read them all. So I don't want to lose focus on my family. It is a Sunday. Sunday is a family day, but I had the time, and so I wanted to take the time. Let's see. Walk by Faith family. How did the heated wire work in your garden bed? Awesome. Absolutely awesome. I'll have to do, the problem is that you can't see how effective it is necessarily because we don't have any snow on the ground. It's been so warm that I haven't had to really run the heater. So it worked out very, very well, but it's been above freezing for, I mean, we don't have any snow on the ground, so it's kind of hard to really show you. But once we get some snow on the ground and justifies turning it on, I'll turn it on and I'll show you for sure. So thank you all. Update on the heated garden bed. Where is Mrs. MIgardener and why is she being so elusive? She's in the kitchen. I just don't. I don't think she really wants to make an appearance right now, which is fine. She doesn't have her makeup on. They're wanting to know where you're at. You can say hi. What? I didn't know if you want to make a featured appearance. She's gonna come and say hi, you guys. She's gonna come and say hi. Well, you look great. What do you mean?
I never said anything. Can't see
There's like a 2-second line.
Happy New Year, everybody. Hope you guys are doing good.
So, no, we were just talking.
Staying here in Geneva. I don't know, just relaxing a little bit.
Enjoying. Yeah, we had family over. We had family over. We celebrated Christmas yesterday with extended family, which is nice but exhausting.
Yeah, we stayed up a little bit later than we thought we would.
Very late. I think we were up till what, 2 in the morning?
Maybe.
About 2. Yeah, it's pretty late, but yeah. So. Yeah, there's been a ton of people asking where you've been and if you're going to be in more videos in 2021. We were just talking about video ideas for 2021.
Yeah, no, we're excited. Yeah, we are stoked. We really have, we did one-on-ones with our team Friday, and we have a lot of people in our team that are just really excited to work with us and bring new content with you. Haley, Caitlin, and Kirsten, we really see them creating really fun content. And I mean, it's kind of in the talks, but they, one of our team members, Aiden and Taylor, they're like into like TikTok. It's something I've not dabbled in whatsoever, but I'm like, we're
Me either.
open to it if it's going to just reach out more people. We just want to make sure it's going to have like a purpose or a reason, not just be super random or
Yeah.
I don't know. But if you guys are into TikTok
Oh,
and
gosh.
have ideas for us, just let us know. But yeah, no, we're excited. We love everyone in our team, so I feel very, very blessed. We have really hardworking, nice, smart, hardworking people. So
Yeah. No, but yeah, no, we have talked about having like a TikTok. I know like just branching out into more social media. It's been something that, again, focusing on, my word for me, which is like kind of like focus, is I really want to focus on like a few core competencies. I'd rather do a few things very, very well than do a bunch of things slightly mediocre. And plus, I don't want to like age myself by saying that like I am a dad and I might be dadding here to say this, but I just I'm not so great at social media. I mean, when Instagram changed up their posting feature, I had to actually go ask one of the younger people on the team, like, "Hey, can you walk me through how to how to post things and do these things?" Because there wasn't like a guide on how to do it, and so I felt like my dad calling me up or my mom calling me up, like how do you use this new fandangled device? I'm like, I don't know. So the whole, adding on more social media, I would love to do. Goodness, thought I was shot. Plug just popped out. So I don't necessarily want to discount adding more new social media,
sorry.
but
I don't know.
I should get you a chair.
No, it's okay. Yeah, I just want to say hi to you guys, and I'm still around. Just, be the mom. I'm like super low.
Yeah.
But anyways, you guys have a happy 2021, and yeah, we're excited. We really there's so many things that we've been wanting to do every year, and I told our team this is the year we're going to buckle down, and we're going to put it in the calendar. We're going to make sure it happens. Like we've had like stickers being designed for a while now, like really fun ones. I think that you guys would like. It's just been a matter of like navigating with everything that was crazy last year with production and staffing, things like that. So we're excited.
It really well again. It comes down to focus.
Yeah,
it comes down to focus because we wanted to have things like like stickers, and we wanted to have like cool like sticker packs and MIgardener sticker packs, and we wanted to do fun, just interesting things that people have asked us for months and months and months and months, if not years, and we cannot possibly lose focus on what we're currently doing for like future goals, because it's just
especially providing you guys with seeds, because you guys don't have seeds, you guys can't garden, so that's number one priority, and just keeping our employees as happy as we can. But yeah, that's all for me today, folks. But you guys,
thanks for popping in.
Yeah,
me too. Yeah, and I know a lot of you want to see Mrs. MIgardener in more videos. We always said that that we will, but she has a life of her own too. MIgardener is part of her thing, but she has a lot of other things that make her herself. Cindy, you want to come in real quick and plug Batch Me for me? You can come plug it real quick. I won't do it justice. I mean, I will talk about it, but you do much better. So one of Mrs. MIgardener's passions and focuses has been running her own shop. She's always had a passion to run her own shop, and I'm gonna let her come in and plug it, because she'll do a much better job of explaining it and getting you guys excited about it if you guys are interested in checking it out. But that's been her thing. She started it about April-ish, March or April-ish of 2020, right during the great timing, by the way. But there's no better time to start than here and now. So that's what she set her goal to do, and so she wasn't in as many videos. She still worked at MIgardener. She still helped fulfill orders. I mean, heck, she still wakes up sometimes at like 6 o'clock in the morning to go rally the troops and help them. And so, yeah, I mean, she does a lot for MIgardener, just more on the back end, because she's also dividing up her time with that. So, are you coming, sweetheart? What? Well, no, I need you to talk about batchmate. I just teased it, and they're gonna be left hanging. Okay, so I'll give you the gist of it. She's spending time with Geneva, so I'll honor that. But I'm so proud of her that I will give her this plug. Um, so her company that she started is called Batchmade Beauty. It's predominantly a for women kind of health and beauty line or health and beauty company, and she's carrying all small batch made makers, people that do small things in small batches and small quantities that don't have the spotlight for to be in places like Ulta or some of your more big box stores, that have aspirations of running their own companies, these small businesses. She's partnered with I think hundreds. I could be misquoting. Hundreds, dozens, probably about 30 brands. See, I'm not doing her justice. Maybe I'm over talking it, but I think it's incredible. I think it's absolutely incredible what she's doing. I know she has hundreds of different products, but I know 30 or so, she says, companies that she's partnering with. And jump on in here. Just jump on in here real quick for 2 minutes. Give the plug. Give the people what they want.
No, like we don't really plug stuff, so I just don't feel comfortable. Like we don't even do sponsorship.
It's you. They love you.
So the name of the company is called Batchmade Beauty, and the whole idea is that we bring in indie brands into the shop. So it's almost like an Ulta, but a much smaller size. So we source different makers that are doing products that are either like super like clean beauty as well. But we also do have a mix, because we understand that not everything's going to be always 100% clean beauty, and we try to do things as reasonably priced as possible, because even I don't feel comfortable sometimes with how things are crazily priced, because I'm like, there's just sometimes no justification to why some things are priced. I think it's just people price them so high because they can. And I try to come from a perspective of a consumer, like, well, even I wouldn't feel comfortable buying that, and I don't want to stock it in the shop. So we try to find balance, and we've been lucky in finding some really great people that are making things at a reasonable price, but are also of quality, which I think it's something that it's worth value. So yeah, so that's kind of what it is. I mean, we have had our challenges. We were really blessed though with a lot of the local support that we saw for Small Business Saturday, and just throughout the holidays, so many people were going out to support small shops. So that was something to be super thankful for. The website is not 100% like done and polished or anything.
But you do have a website.
No, but it's there and it's functioning and it does the job. But it's something that slowly we'll get doing. We're just trying to remember them.
People that are watching, you want to send them a link? I mean, I can send them a link, but you can tell them too.
Yeah, the website is just called www.batchmadebeauty.com. And if you are local, we do offer pickup. We can also do by appointment if that's something you're more comfortable in doing. And our hours are listed on our website as well. And if you have any questions or want to see something stocked in particular, just send us an email. We're still trying to gauge kind of like what people want. And, like, I know beauty is not always like 100% essential, but I know it's sometimes something that, women like as a self-esteem boost, and, taking care of your skin's also super important, and yourself. So, yeah. But it's pretty much what the gist of it is. And we hope to continue stocking some amazing products. We're still figuring out what's good, what's And you're just getting. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you are just getting your. Are you getting your spring stuff in yet, or have you? So right now we are starting to add a couple more new products. We just want to do things responsibly and not be so reckless with spending, or just find a good balance. Like, I don't want to be spending more than I have to. It's always that's always the risk reward aspect when you're doing your business. It's like, is this worth the risk or not? So Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not the risk taker. Luke is the risk taker in a relationship, so he always does push me to.
Hey,
Yeah.
we have Freedom Homestead in the chat here. I just saw them. Tangi and Jack. I'm not sure which one of you or maybe both of you, but Freedom
If I
Homestead.
know would deliver it, oh
Yeah.
yeah, I'd love to go visit you over there in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Right, it's Kentucky.
Yep, Kentucky.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, that'd be great. We have to go.
I know,
We have to
we
go
have
visit,
not
or either have
traveled.
them or come up here.
Yeah, not travel at all. I mean, yeah, I think everyone I spoke to this year have not had many New Year's resolutions, which is kind of sad, but it's kind of like, I
Yeah.
guess people don't want to over plan except in case there is a, I don't know, letdown. But there's Whitney.
Oh, sweet.
She used to be our team, which we love her, and like to this day we always, you know,
What's up, Whitney?
glorify her because I don't know. I always loved her energy at the office. She's definitely missed, but she's doing awesome stuff too. So
She got me a face shaper for Christmas.
oh yeah, for his triple chin.
I was working on. I had a little bit too much. I would call it under chin when I was working on my weight, and I would always joke about, just in a joking way, I'd always joke about how I want to work on reducing my double chin, and so she got me as a joke. She got me.
You really think it's a joke?
Maybe it could have been. Well, I mean, it was real. I was not imagining that I did have a double chin, depending on which way I looked. But I've been doing a lot better. I've shed quite a few pounds. I think I'm down 6 pounds. So hey, like I said, working on health.
You should show them your hair. Like, so I'm having him grow his hair.
Oh my goodness! I was trying to avoid the obvious. A lot of people have been asking what's wrong with my hair.
I like it.
I have grown to really like it. So during the whole 2020, a lot of salons were like 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out. They couldn't see people. It was whatever. I said, you know what? Look, the time for change is now. Let's do it.
And then it takes me 2 hours to cut your hair.
And then we did.
If you guys saw the video,
yeah, we did a Cuts for a Cause video. And she cut my hair for donations, and that was hilarious and fun. It took a long time to grow out. It didn't look that bad though. You did a great job. You did a great job. But I think she was traumatized just from the fact that she did not have any prior experience with cutting hair. But no, I'm just growing my hair out, and I said, you know, I might cut it at some point, but I like it. I'm starting. It's getting to the point
because it always goes like, I feel like hair always goes through this awkward stage. Even like when as a woman when you get bangs, like there's just kind of an adjustment period. I think that's
well, like even with facial hair, there's an awkward, like you look semi-homeless for a little bit, and then it looks great. You know, it's just getting past that awkward phase where once you get past the awkward phase, it looks wonderful. And you know, I might decide to cut it. I might decide to change it up. I might decide to grow it. Who knows? But the nice thing is, the thing that I've really loved is that you guys are so incredible because they have never. They might make a comment like, "What's wrong with your hair?" But for the most part, people are so accepting of just who I am, and I think it's because we set a precedence of accepting who they are. You know what I mean? I don't come into your house and tell you how to like things to do with your life. I don't do that because I would expect the same level of respect and treatment back. It was like that when I grew a mustache. I tried a mustache for a very hot second, and it was mixed. It was a grab bag. I liked it, but I also saw justification to remove it, which is hence why I don't have a mustache right now. But you know, it's like for me, I can grow. My hair grows like the Amazon rainforest. It grows so fast and so thick and so lush.
It's the trifecta.
Yeah, I swear it's the trifecta dust or something. But I don't mind. I can grow a mustache and in 3 days, it's a thick, beautiful, gorgeous mustache. I can shave it off and it's gone. It's whatever. So I like changing things up. But thank you so much for coming.
No, just no man bun. Come on.
No man bun.
I
I might put it in a man bun.
Just kidding. I mean, if it gets there,
If it
might
gets
as well
there.
try it, right?
If it gets there, I might do a man bun. It might even change your perspective of a man bun. Because I think people associate things with people they have seen. So if like there's like a guy that's acting like a jerk that has a man bun, you're like, well, guys that have man buns are jerks. It's like people that drive Mercedes-Benzes. People think Mercedes-Benz drivers are jerks. And sure, there might be some. But I think there's probably...
we're going off on a tangent.
I'm just saying, I think that sometimes we can associate things with stereotypes that are not necessarily true. So I would love, if I do get a man bun, to change your perspective on man buns. But thank you so very much for coming in and talking about Batchmade Beauty. It's always a pleasure. And also, it wasn't necessarily a tangent because people have been asking where you've been. They really do care about you, and they were worried. Well, there was a couple of people that thought we got a divorce, which still together through thick and thin.
Yeah. Marriage is hard, and juggling businesses is hard as well. And having a kid is hard. I mean, life can be hard, and we try to do the best we can as we learn. So yeah, I mean, we all go through bumps.
So yeah, but no,
the caffeine's starting to kick in. So if you guys have anything else you want me here for, let me know, because I'm getting hyper. So.
Yeah,
I think you were already starting to close up the conversation.
We're closing up because it's Sunday and I wanted to spend some time with you and Geneva and hang out. And maybe watch a good show, or maybe just put a fire in the fireplace and sit down and relax and cozy up. Just do whatever. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot to do on a Sunday, so just hang out as a family. Maybe put a good movie on or something. So. But I will go back. I know a lot of you have been still asking questions. A lot of people love the balls, by the way. The blouse.
The blouse. Thank you.
And so, so I will go.
Pigtails.
I will go back and I will get this list. My goal is to have this whole page completely full. Sorry, I commandeered your notebook. I know.
No.
I know how you are with that, but I couldn't find a notebook. I promise you, I will take this one page out and I will use this one page and I will put it back exactly where I got it. Another thing for 2021 that I'm going to work on. I've been known to take things and not necessarily put them back where they belong. Guys, you know what I'm talking about. So, but I'm so eternally grateful for all of your support in 2020. Going on to 2021, your moral support has been awesome, and your support of Mrs. MIgardener and I has been so appreciated. Your support of us being able to support almost 20 people that work with us has been amazing. We did not have to lay anybody off. We were so fortunate we got to actually bring on some more people. It's been just an absolute blessing to know you guys, to work with people that are awesome, and to know them as well. And I just thank you guys so much. I thank you so very much. So with that being said, we're gonna close. Enjoy our Sunday. You guys enjoy yours. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay focused on what really matters. I would really encourage you guys to think about that and really remember where you're putting your focus. And it doesn't matter where you're putting your focus, but as long as it's adding value to your life. Don't focus on things that don't add value to you, because then you'll look back and you'll really regret that time. I regretted it, and I'm not going to regret it this year. I made sure of that. I'm not going to regret it this year. So I'm going to focus on what matters, and that focus right now is going to be family. So take care of you guys. Grow bigger, go home. I will take these notes. We'll have more content coming very, very soon. I plan to be out in the garden come Tuesday. I'd like to film Tuesdays and Thursdays if possible, and weather permitting, obviously. If not, we'll be in the grow room. So either way, we'll have some good content coming out. So
we love you all too. Thank you.
Yep. All right. We'll catch you guys later.
Have a great week ahead.
Yep. We'll catch you guys later. Grow bigger, go home. See ya. Bye.
Bye.
2021. Woo. All right. See you guys. Grow bigger, go home, everyone. Bye.